Time to talk sports here on the AM show. My name is Benedict Tosi. Thanks to Dr. Pambo was on last Saturday's edition of the Joy Sports Link with Nathan Lato. We still stay here on the local scene, and Vice Chairman of the Premier League Committee, Jesse Japan, has been speaking about the effects of the coronavirus on the Premier League.
The concern has been putting the game on hold, and what that means, one, in terms of sponsor interest, what that means in terms of commercial engagement at the park itself. And I can say for a fact that we're having a lot of discussions about the game, including taxation deductions so far as match tickets are concerned, how much every host team gets out of the total money that are actually raised. So these are major discussions at the committee level that we are actually having to ensure that we can put forward a good fight that ensure that the club are making as much money as possible. And then boom, this actually comes up. So this more or less, to somebody, it might look like it gives us a window to clear the administrative things that we need to clear. But from a playing body perspective, it actually affects a lot. And we're actually hoping that whatever happens at the global level, we might get some good indications that, look, things may taper off a little bit to enable us get back into the stadium again. But for now, it's a worry, but we are hoping that it will clear within the 4-week window that the president actually did hope that it would actually clear.
So Jesse Japan is Vice Chairman of the Ghana Premier League Committee. Now away from football, Bucho Nkegbe and Aisha Seidu are two outstanding para-athletes in the country. Now last month, both won gold at the OCC Marathon Championship in South Africa. But what has life been for them? Joy Sports Muftau Nabila Abdullahi paid them a visit.
Growing up, Bucho Nkegbe, Aisha Seidu, and Yakuba Abukari, just like any other Ghanaian child, had their dreams. But when they turned 6, 3, and 4 years respectively, those dreams turned into a nightmare as their lives changed forever. They were visited by the deadly polio, rendering them physically impaired forever. In a society where physically impaired people are seen as destitute, sports became the only option to change the narrative. All three, who are para-athletes, have flown high the flag of Ghana in international competitions ranging from the Olympics to the OCC Marathon. Bucho is an Olympian. Aisha won gold in the 42-kilometer race in South Africa last month, whilst Yakubu was at the 2015 All-Africa Games in Congo-Brazzaville. These successes are enough encouragement for these athletes. But why would they choose such a difficult discipline? Aisha says she needed to take her destiny into her own hands and found this as a comforter when her world deserted her.
I joined Parasports, that was 2013. I joined Parasports. I was in Alirgu and I moved to Tamale for the sake of, I was trying to carry my own destiny into my own hand. So I decided to move from Nalirgu to Tamale. Because where I was coming from, even though the family has not discriminated me, but some kind of life is going through the family. But me personally, it's like if I fold my hands, I can't say anything, or I can't make any decision in the family. And it's like I don't know how I'm going to.
So, were you hurt? That's why you left home?
Yeah, I was hurt. I say, no, if that is the case, then let me also find my way somewhere and live my life. Because in the household like this, where even though they can provide the meat, but if I don't like the meat and I don't have alternative, I'll force myself to eat what they provide, even though I don't have appetite.
She adds, choosing to be a para-athlete has become a blessing to her, and she wants that man who appreciates her.
In the society we live in, you have to have someone you can who appreciates you. Yes, because in society some people think that if you are a disabled, you can't give birth or you can't marry. That's some of the public perceptions. So that is why I want to use my challenge and fight for that.
Bucho Nkegbe had wanted to be an engineer if polio had not incapacitated him.
Growing up, I was more creative. I was more like somebody was trying to pursue engineer career because I used my hand to do so many things. I remember in school when anytime they said crafts, I always bring out some the things and put it together to make car or make something. So growing up in school, that's what I thought like I would be, but only God who can discern my destiny. And this here I am now. There's no those career and now sports career have dominated, but I'm also pushing my kids. Any career they want to go in, I'm still pushing them to. So one of them to become engineer, as I dream of.
There are 1,001 people who are on the streets begging for survival, but these three have decided that despite being physically impaired, they say disability is not inability, and life is what you make of it. For Joy Sports, I am Muftau Nabila Abdullahi.